My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I finally got my little nephew asleep. No, he's not in here. The package has been delivered. And things are ready to go. So I thought I'd make one more video. So, as luck would have it, the phone's gonna ring. I'm not gonna answer that. It's an issue. So, as I go along on my journey, I can find some more kinks in my armor here. This happens at least twice a week, which is generally what I use 2 or 3 of these damn headband things. No, I can't wait till my hair is long enough to get someone who knows what they're doing to braid the damn thing. So hopefully this one will hold me just long enough to get a second one out that bag. Now, I will be doing more videos after I get off from work. But in the next few minutes, I'm going to go and get my niece off the bus. But before I do that, I want to confirm a video that I made last night, yesterday, both, whenever. So if you don't watch the Today Show, you probably should, because that's where I generally get a lot of my Donald Trump information, and The View as well, which I pretty much missed because my nephew and I were in the park and I was taking a beating. So apparently, as I said before and I'll say it again, our President of the United States of America can't get enough of picking on the little guy. Picking on grown people. Like if you say something about me, I take it with stride because honestly, I know deep down in my heart and soul that he can't beat my ass. He can't have me arrested because freedom of speech is your First Amendment right. But picking on kids because they're transgender, picking on kids because you're different. This is a guy who went to the best schools in the world. This is a guy who comes from money, who's probably never been bullied in school because he has money. And most of the time when you have money, people generally don't treat you evilly. They treat you really well because they're using you for your money. It's just a common sense denominator that the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and everyone in between just has to suffer to make sure that all this shit happens. Now, as I'm preaching to you, and I know you guys are getting sick and tired of hearing me talk about Donald Trump, are you guys not watching the news? I mean, do you not? Sorry, a cat litter commercial's on. Do you not, understand that the ramifications of this guy being in charge of the free world? It may have started with the pipeline and the Muslims, but now he's gone just a little bit too far, don't you think? I mean, when in the hell has bullying kids ever been okay? And especially for a grown-ass man, it is never a time in heaven or hell for a grown man to pick on children. Picking on Muslims, picking on Native Americans, that's a touchy subject. But picking on kids, nah. We can't let that shit stand. He's picking on kids, man. Kids. But he doesn't want anybody picking on his children. He doesn't want anybody saying anything about his 10-year-old son. And everybody the world over has picked on Tiffany because her dad's an asshole. That's not cool. She didn't ask for him to be her father. She's probably blessed that he is her father, but in that same breath, she didn't ask for the shit, you know. So we should probably give her a break before she does something stupid, you know. And you'd be surprised at what the stress to a young person could lead them to do. Because young people don't have the experience or the gratification or the gratitude to understand how important life is. They also don't know how simple their life can be taken from you. In the blink of an eye, your ass can die. That's a saying, not a lie. So, you know, for him to pick on a tribe that has no direct ties to him, and he swore up and down before he got in office that he didn't have anything to do with that pipeline. And what's the first damn thing that he does when he gets in office? He rescinds the pipeline protection order to stop the pipeline from Obama. Then what does he do? Oh, he bans Muslims from these countries that supposedly have strong Muslim and terrorist ties. And then, to give us another low blow, to kick America right smack dead in the ball sack, he decides to pick on transgender children. So if I may ask, transgender celebrities like Caitlyn Jenner or I Am Jazz, because I don't know Jazz's real or last name. If I did, I probably couldn't pronounce it anyway. I would ask you, the people who actually are public figures in the status that I am finding incredibly unattainable, to go to the White House and protest, because this is not cool. This guy has just decided that all gay and transgender people are gonna come and attack our sons and daughters in the bathroom. Usually when people gotta pee, I don't think the last thing they're actually thinking about is a sexual act. However, I could be wrong, but statistics have shown that, truth be told, more straight people, normal people, are the ones who do all the molesting and shit. You know, and that there is not cool. You know, it's not cool at all. And so, therefore, you know, we have to get our shit together. We really do. Because it doesn't make any sense that the redheaded stepchild from hell, who had his hand close to the button, who's pushing the boundaries of political power and executive orders to the motherfucking max, is in charge. You know, you picked on a tribe of people who ran the Lakota continents for like next to forever, and you want to take that power and that right from them because you're an asshat. And then you want to pick on people because of their religious beliefs of Allah. And now you've sunk to a new low by picking on transgender children. Children. I can see if you want to take one out and say, hey, I'm going to pick on Caitlyn Jenner. Okay. She's well known now for being Bruce Jenner. Well known. Came out. Still good. Got mad respect for her. No. Got mad respect for I Am Jazz. And these things happen. These are genetic defects. Alright? It's not something that they made a fucking decision on. Scientists have proven that people being born in the wrong bodies happen all the time. Some people can adjust and deal with it and live closeted lives and go forward. And some people cannot. Which is why they have to get gender reassignment surgery and stuff like that. But, you know, the truth be told, you know, no one knows what the good Lord is going to give them until the child grows up. You know, you don't. So until you do, you have to love your child for who they are. If your child grows up to be a gay man, accept them, love them, deal with it. If your child grows up to be a gay woman, accept her, love her, deal with it. If your child is a girl who has a boy's brain and swears they're born in the wrong body, you have to let them be who they are. You have to accept it. You don't have to like it, but you have to accept it. That's your child. Maybe that's the secret part of you that you just wasn't willing to accept because you, instead of living like they're being brave enough to do, have decided to live like everyone expects you to live. Alright? So you have to just deal with that shit. No. Now, for a president who is supposed to be equal for us all, I guess blacks were next, and then poor white people who didn't vote for him, you're next. So eventually, everything that you guys have voted for to hurt everyone else who didn't vote for this asshat is going to come to fruition. And just like Julius Caesar, that knife's going to be in your back. And you all voted for this guy. A guy who picks on Muslims, who picks on Native Americans, who picks on children. Children! Transgender children have it bad enough. And now they can't pee. That's just amazing how a president who's gone bankrupt 4 times. I don't know how a billionaire can go bankrupt, but I guess clearly he's set the standard for that. But he's really setting the bar high to go after children because they want to pee in the bathroom in which they identify with themselves up here. See, without our minds, we're just bodies. And with bodies, you're just a drone. And if you're just a drone, you're not really functioning. You're just doing what you're programmed to do. So think that shit through while you guys try to sleep at night. There's transgender children here in Virginia that's going to take the fight to the Supreme Court. That child was on The View today. I don't know the child's first name, but I believe the last name was Grimm, so go Grimm. Take that thing until it can't be taken anymore. Honestly, no one has the right to tell you where you can and can't pee. Unless you're peeing outside. That's illegal. Unless it's at nighttime when no one really can see you. Or if it's absolutely primarily a fucking emergency and there's no choice. Because to go anywhere is better than to go on yourself. So, you know. But for the President of the United States to pick on children, he has gone way too far. Way, way too far. I'm James Williams Jr. This is 12 minutes of your life that you can't get back. This is Comfort Habit number 2. Please, guys, don't give this guy a 4th term. Or a 2nd term. Or another year. Because we're going to be fucked. I'm James Williams Jr. Comfort Habit number 2. Be seeing you.